Hi, this is Tim Meyer from Keep Yourself Relevant again. Today I want to spend some time talking about a leadership training for newly formed teams that talks through the stages of team development. It also would be beneficial for the individual team members to learn about the stages of development so that they understand why they're seeing or feeling different things as they join a new team or a new team is started. So the first thing I wanted to go through was the different stages of the development for a new team. The five stages are forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. So I want to spend a little time talking through each of the five stages and what the team is going to be experiencing and feeling, as well as the leader, what they should be doing as far as working with the team. So the first stage is the forming stage. This is the obviously the beginning of the team. The first objective is everyone wants to fit into the new team. So in this stage, there'll be little to no conflict. The tone will be that everyone wants to get along, and the tone will be positive overall. The two areas of the focus at this stage will be to understand the goals of the team and ensure that each person on the team knows what their role is relative to their place in the team. From a leadership perspective, the leader of the team will be focusing on directing the team at this stage. I also will be doing another video on that speaks to the leadership styles that I mentioned in this um, video, and it's based on the situational leadership information that was written up from Ken Blanchard. So I'll cover that on the last part of the video, and then I'll create a new video for that piece. And again, the leadership in this stage, since the team is new and don't know exactly what they're learning their new role, the leadership person, the person that's leading the team should be directing the team for each of the activities. The next stage is the storming phase. In this phase, that you'll start to begin to see some conflict. There'll be some team members that will start to express concerns or opinions. There's normally resistance from some of the team about about the approach of the work. There also may be discussion about the quality of the project if the project is a time-based effort. The team is starting to begin to understand other team members' roles and how to work with one another. From a leadership perspective, the leader of the team will still be focusing on directing the team as well as coaching some of the team members that are maybe a little more experienced with working within teams. The next stage is the norming phase. In the norming phase, the team is beginning to work together. You may encounter some bouncing back to the storming stage on a particular issue. The team will offer constructive criticism during this phase with the focus on improving the team. The majority of the energy of the team is doing the actual project work. From a leadership perspective, the leader of the team will begin to do some delegating as well as more coaching in this phase. There shouldn't be a lot of directing in this phase because the team members are starting to understand how they fit in to the new team as well as what their role is and are starting to work a little bit independent of one another in this phase. The next phase is the performing phase. Hopefully, this is now where the team is performing well. Additional work can be added to the project team with little or no issues from the team. The team seldom falls back to the storming phase. The team is now promoting the work of the team to the others outside of the team. They're starting to get some pride and they're starting to become a well functioning team. The majority of the time, the team members are focused on their own work. During this stage, you will also notice the volume of work has increased significantly. From a leadership perspective, the leader of the team will now spend the majority of their time in a delegating mode. Obviously, as you get new people added to the team, once the team has been formed, you will have that individual will go through these same stages as they orientate and become accustomed to the team. And lastly, the last phase is adjourning. And this is really obviously when the team or most of the team is going to move on to other efforts or a new team. There will be some reluctance of the team to move on because now they've gained some strong relationships and want to continue to work together. I think everybody enjoys the performing phase of the development of of a team because now they're starting to get relationships and they're starting to feel comfortable and confident in their ability to work as a team. And obviously, in the leadership perspective, the leader of the team will now be assigned to another team and then redo the stages on their next team or the new team. I did mention that there were some leadership styles that I mentioned for each of the stages. To learn more about those 4 leadership styles, I will cover those in another video, and they are based on situational leadership that was developed by Ken Blanchard. If you like this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up or a like on the video and consider subscribing. Thank you and have a good day.